Hey there, YouTube followers. This is Michael of Painting War Games, and like I said, the next video was going to be of me doing an unboxing of the Cygnar Battlegroup or Battle Box, the plastic one, and I got another item with it, the Cygnar Stormblade Infantry, the plastic kit that comes with 10 guys, so it has 3 attachments with it. So, I'll show you. Cygnar Battlegroup. Um, and Cygnar Infantry, or Stormblade Infantry. Now, there are 2 different types of Storm Infantry. There's Storm Blades, there's Storm Knights, and there's Storm Guardians. And I picked the Storm Blades because the guy who got me into 40K, Josh Venable, he plays Cygnar too, and he has a lot of the War Machine armies. So he said, "Look, get Stormblades. They're pretty cool." And he told me that a long time ago, and I couldn't remember what it was. So I picked Stormblades, and I talked to him earlier. He's like, "Good choice," but he's like, "Get the other Storm, the Knights and the Guardians eventually." And this is what I'm getting to start out with, so I could, I've already got a color scheme in mind, but I'll get into that in just a moment. But first, we're gonna open the infantry because the battle group has a couple jacks in it. So this has got 10 guys in it. So, and I imagine these are going to be small guys. These are all going to be. So you get one bag like this, filled with a lot of small pieces. And there's another bag with all the bases and like the bodies and whatnot. So yeah, these guys are small. And then we get our stat cards in the bottom of this. I really like how they ship these things in these. So we got 2 stat cards. That one and that one. So basically, there's the Stormblade Infantry, the Cygnar Knight unit, the Stormblade Knights. And they actually have a gun on. They both have guns. That's really cool. So I'm really glad I picked the right ones. So okay, I'll just say this. The Knights are Speed 5, Strength 6, Mat 7, Rat 5, Defense 12, Armor 15, and Command 9, which is really nice. And I'm not too hip on the symbols, but I know one of these is electric on here. So for this one stat card that I'm reading off to you, you get a leader and 5 grunts for 2 points. And then it has the leader and the grunts have a special rule called Electric Arc. Models within this unit within 5 inches gain +2 range to ranged attacks and +2 to melee and ranged attack damage rolls, which is really nice. That's called Electric Arc. So that's really cool. I guess I did really well with getting this one. Their gun is range 4, ROF 1, and power 12. It's electric. The Storm Glaive is power 7 and P+S 13. So that's not bad for 2 points. I mean, granted, if they get hit, they just die, but that's pretty cool. And then now to this card. I'm sorry you guys are gonna look at me as I'm reading this, but this is the Storm Gunner. This is the gun one. So Speed 5, Strength 6, Mat 7, Rat 5, Defense 12, Armor 15, Command 9. They got the Storm Thrower, which is range 10, ROF 1, power 12. And then they actually have a melee attack, which is the Electric Blade, which is power 7 and P+S 13. And this comes with 1 gunner for 1 point and up to 2 additional gunners for 2 points. Okay, now I know what this is. The field allowance is 2 of these groups. But for 5 points, you get a leader in 5 grunts, and for this, you get a 1 gunner for 1 point. So, and you can have up to 2 additional, and then you can have 2 field allowances of these, because in War Machine they have field allowances, like you can only have so many of certain units, which is nice because this is really a skirmish game. And of course, this is the Storm Gunner is an attachment to the blades, the Storm Blades. They have the special rule Take Up. If this model is destroyed or removed from play, you can choose a grunt in this unit within 1 inch of this model to take its place. Effects on this model expire, and it gains the effects of the chosen grunt. Remove the grunt from the table instead of this model, blah, blah, blah. And then the gun has electrical current. If this attack directly hits a model during this unit's activation, ranged attacks against that model made by models in this unit later this activation auto hit, which is really cool. I think I did really well with getting the Stormblades. I was told a long time ago, this is back when I was playing Legion of Everblight really heavily and Cador really heavily, that Stormblades were really good. And they're sort of a newish thing, but now they made a plastic kit where you get the infantry and the gunners all in one, so it's a complete group, which is nice. And let me see how much I actually paid. So I only paid $33.74 at Minsmart. I know retail is probably pushing it right around $40 somewhere in there, but yeah, this ain't bad at all. So these are really tiny parts. I'm just, with most War Machine things, they have some general instructions on the back, or maybe they don't on this. So okay, I'll just go off what it looks like on the thing to build them. But yeah, I mean, these things are sort of certain parts fit with certain units or models, and that's it. So, all right. Cygnar Battlegroup, and this one's actually wrapped in plastic, so I got to get out the old hobby knife to open this up. Why I'm opening this up, the color scheme that I've thought of, and I'm doing a play from the Angels Revolution, will be a crimson blue. Let me get out the color that I was thinking of. Find it on the top, I will. Nope. Alright. So it's Regal Blue by Citadel, what I'm thinking to use. But I might actually do something different. I'm really getting into a big fan of these dropper paints that I have. I might. Here, I'm going to pull these two. Instead of using Regal Blue, because I really don't have a whole lot of it and I don't feel like buying it anymore, I have these HD paints that I really have not ever touched. So here's Solid Blue. It's really dark blue. And then I have Winter Blue, which is a really odd color. It's almost the same as Solid Blue, except Winter Blue is more blue. It's not as dark. So I'm probably going to use one of those two as the base color. And then I'm debating on whether I'm going to use a pink or a red as like the secondary color, because these guys are two-toned. Well, they will be two-toned. And I'm just trying to find the pinks that I want. I don't want to use that pink. Well, okay, whatever. I'm not going to use pink because I just now realized that all my pinks are really, really bright. So the other color is going to be MKII Red. This color will go in there no matter what, because I got too much of this stuff. I need to get rid of some of it. So yeah, I'm going to do like a dark blue and a dark red. Sort of like a Crimson Fist sort of a feel from Warhammer 40k. But I'm going to use it on my War Machine. Obviously, the jacks will probably look a little bit differently than the infantry, but they will all have this standard blue color to them, and the jacks will have more red in them, and the war caster in here will probably be a little bit differently. So this is a big thing. So I'm actually going to set the box aside. Put that in the trash. Sorry guys, this is going to be a longer video. So what do you get in a battle box? You get a copy, like a little snippet from No Quarter. That is, No Quarter is the Privateer Press version of White Dwarf. They just don't mess with it like Games Workshop does. You know, Games Workshop is constantly tickering around with the White Dwarf, and they got a new version out now, and blah blah blah. You get a thing of starter rules, quick start rules, which is really nice. Because I haven't played this game in a while. And in this quick start rule, and now I'm going to bring this out here to show you guys. Okay. You get all the stat cards for all the starters for War Machine. And then the Hordes one is just like it. And then you get the rules. So, get you quick start rules, basically, you know, combat, facing, focus, because this game relies on focus, and fury, which is the Hordes version. Warcasters, Warjack, stat cards, starting the game. It basically gives you a rundown of, you know, things like that, and it tells you about power attacks, shooting, spell casting, damage, and stuff. So this is really cool. I'll get into my opinion about the two systems here in a moment. This is one of the jacks. I honestly do not know what these are, but I imagine this is the light jack in here. So here, I'll show you how it came. This is probably going to fall on me, but come like this. This is the caster. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but his card is in here somewhere. Imagine this is the heavy warjack. Sorry, that's my girlfriend texting me. But I wonder why I haven't called her. This is the other light warjack. Yeah, this has got to be a light warjack. It looks too small compared to the other one. So, and then we got their stat cards. So I'm gonna toss this big bulky thing down there. Hold on one second, guys. Alright. So, you get Charger in here, which I thought I got. Okay. Oh, Charger is a light warjack. Okay. Because there is a heavy warjack in here. There it is. Charger. Stat card. Nice. As with War Machine, you have with jacks and even the casters, you have this like little damage thing, and you roll on a chart, and you know, you say you roll a d6, you say, okay, damage goes to table 2, and you take 4 damage to the 2. So, and basically you put these in a sleeve where you can use dry erase markers, so that way you're not ruining your cards. Light Warjack, Charger, Speed 6, Strength 8, Mat 6, Rat 6, Defense 13, Armor 16. Has no command. He has the dual cannon. This is actually the guy I really wanted. Dual cannon, range 12, ROF 2, which ROF is rate of fire now that I remember, and it's power 12. He has the Battle Hammer, which is power 14, and P plus S is 12. Basically, P plus S is power plus strength. So, he has a special rule dual cannon, or his special rule for the dual cannon is Powerful Strike. When attacking with this weapon, this model can spend 1 focus to boost all attack and damage rolls for the attack, which is really cool because I'll make another video about focus, but just to sum it up, you use focus to like boost the hit and boost the damage, and casters allocate focus before you start activating stuff. So which is really nice. Because this guy only needs one focus to do both things. Alright, so now we're going to go into the other light warjack, the Lancer. Lancer, nice stat card here. I'm really impressed with these stat cards. From a Legion of Everblight player, I like those cards, but I'm starting to like these almost more. On the Charger, his field allowance is unlimited, and he costs 4 points. The Lancer is 6 points. He's field allowance unlimited. But his speed is 6, strength 8, mat 6, rat 6, defense 13, armor 16. Has no command. He has the shock shield, which is power 1, and P plus S equals 9. He has the war spear, which is power 4, and P plus S equals 12. I don't have time to count all the damage boxes on this. He has Cortex shot damage. When a warjack is hit by this weapon, it suffers 1 damage to the first available Cortex system box. That's on Shock Shield. He has Shock Field. I'm not even going to get into that thing because that's too long to ramble about. The War Spear, set defense. A model with this a model in this model's front arc suffers -2 on charge, slam, power attacks, and impact attack rolls. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it sounds cool. He's a melee guy. He's a light warjack, so he's not that heavy. We're going to get into Ironclad right now. Ironclad. He is 7 points. His field allowance is unlimited. Speed 5, strength 11, mat 7, rat 6, defense is 12, armor is 18. So he's really on par with some of the Cador defenses or armor, and he's a little bit, and he has good defense. Quake Hammer, power 7, P plus S 18. Open Fist is power 3, P plus S 14, which is really good. This guy is going to be your tank. So I'm going to go up there and beat the hell out of someone, preferably another enemy heavy warjack, or if you're really wanting to, you just take out some infantry. On his Quake Hammer, he has critical knockdown. On a critical hit, the model is knocked down. The hit model is knocked down. Nice, not bad. He has Tremor, which I'm not going to get into that because that's too long. Okay, so now with War Machine, it's all about your caster. From what I remember, all about the caster. And yes, I know this is going long. This is going to be one of my longer videos. Guys, just bear with me. Commander Column Striker. So we're just going to call him Striker. He has focus of 6. Here, I'll show you the card. Nice card. With all casters, you get 2 cards because you have 1 for him, and then you have 1 for his spells and his feat. And I will tell you his feat here before I tell you, because I'm not going to get into his spells. He's speed 6, strength 6, mat 7, rat 6, defense 16, armor 15, command 9. He has the Disruptor Pistol, which is 10-inch range, rate of fire 1, power 10, and I believe it has magical attack. But I'm not really sure because it has a symbol on there that I'm not familiar with. He has Quicksilver, which is his close combat weapon, which is power 7, P plus S 13. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so basically, when it comes down to a caster, you mainly do it for him for his spells, his weapons, and his feat. His feat is Invincibility. While in Striker's control area, friendly faction models gain +5 armor for 1 round. And yeah, that's really badass because you do it by rounds. You take a turn to activate, and then your opponent takes a turn. And if you pop your feet in your turn, all your models within this bubble get a +5 armor. So not bad. So I'm not gonna try to lose these cards and these kits. So all right, guys, that's my unboxing for Cygnar Battlegroup or Battle Box, and then the Stormblade Infantry. I'm really happy with my purchase. If you go to Minsmart, and I'm gonna promote Miniatures Market from here on out because I really love them, and they're moving here soon, and I'm sad. Hopefully they stay in the St. Louis area. If not, I'm gonna get them to ship stuff to me. but they will ship stuff to everyone. If they move out of the St. Louis area, they're gonna have to start doing that. Um, but so I paid $37.49 for the battle box, which normally is like $50 or close to it. The Stormblades I paid $33.74. So after tax, I paid $76.65, and I have no problem telling you guys this price because you guys go on their website, and I'm not getting any special deals. Boom, the prices are right there. I just went and picked it up locally, so I didn't have to pay shipping. So not bad. Yeah. So that is the Cygnar Battlegroup, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. Sort of take a break from building and painting Warhammer 40K figures. You know, I got the Dreadnought and stuff, or the Hellbrute and Cultists. You know, that I've said before. So this is Michael of Painting War Games. I'm signing out, and as always, keep gaming.